maybe touching back on the, being overjoyed to be on your own thing. Uh, it's not to say that a person cannot and should not have fun by him or herself. I mean, yeah, of course. And some people do it pretty well. Everyone differs, and some people do it pretty well. My brother, actually, uh, he goes fishing all over different places, and he's pretty happy fishing. Doesn't matter if somebody else is there. He's happy if his one or both of his sons join him, but if not, hey, he still has a good time fishing. And actually, fishing has come back with a vengeance in popularity. More and more people are fishing, and that is something that people seem to be able to do all by their lonesomes, and pretty much, they're good. Um, Something about fishing, I don't know, but for the most part, no. I mean, a lot of people are restricted in how much time they have. They have work commitments, other commitments, and there isn't really enough disposable income for most people to really, you know, live as large as they want to. Because, again, we're very much focused on consumption, acquisition, materialistic pursuits, and truthfully, really, wages are just starting to, real wages in real terms for most people are just starting to pick up after a couple, no, about 3 decades of total stagnation and decline. So disposable income's not really in good supply. Unless, of course, you talk about the top 10% or so population. Um, and that's a whole, why would I be talking about them? What do they have to do with me? Nothing. Um, yeah, it's a big club and you ain't in it. And I sure as fucking ain't in it. Not at all. So, yeah. Um, but it's funny that I am the one to go on and on about this because actually, I mean, as embarrassing as I guess as this should be for me, I mean, I've done a lot of things by myself. I've gone a lot of places by myself, and not just in these past 2 months in San Antonio. I mean, this is something. I mean, yes, I've been married twice. I've had relationships with women. I've had friends, and I've been single. I've been everything in between. But you know, I actually have done lots on my own, logged many, many days on my own, and long periods of being single and doing my own thing. Uh, my vaping, my electronic cigarette hobby was something that I pretty much pursued all by myself. Um, Most of my, pizza making activities. Yeah, there were times when Julia might get involved, but her involvement was usually coming home and eating some. Uh, and even then, often not until the next day or whatever. So, I mean, I have lots and lots of experience just doing my own thing, and I think it's kind of funny that I have to be the one to point to call BS on the whole notion about how, oh yeah, real happiness comes from inside. You don't need anybody else. Nobody needs anybody. Yeah, you don't need anybody. Because you know, and I've been told that I'm so needy, but it's like, really, in real terms, I'm not. I'm actually not. Which is kind of, I've recently been able to really just completely accept that conclusion that I'm not as needy as the average person is based on actual socialization and like how much time people spend on their own, how many places people are willing to go on their own, and I'm actually a lot less needy. But oh well, yeah. I'm sure there's a few people who would disagree with that conclusion, but yeah, whatever. Um, so yeah, some other fallacies. Maybe we'll address some other fallacies.